Mangroves not only provide us with food, fish and shellfish and wildlife, but it also provides us with numerous ecosystem services, coastal protection, water quality maintenance, nurseries for juvenile fish and shellfish that have commercial value, and one most important is this ability to absorb or sequester carbon dioxide to help us to mitigate against the impacts of climate change.
What has happened to the Caroni Swamp itself? So the first imagery is 1942, right? And you would see the dark green is the mangrove area, and the light brown is the marsh area where they were supposed to plant rice, where there was rice cultivation. But over time, as the infrastructure broke down and you had salt water coming in, sea level rise, because the same conduits that they would have constructed to drain the land was now bringing in the seawater, you've had the mangrove expanding. And you see this would be from 1942 to 2007, where the mangrove, the green has expanded, as well as what urbanized areas or buildings, which is the red, right? Of course, when you put in highways and we have constructed a major highway through the wetland, you would have had changes that have occurred. So this is one area where we actually have mangrove expanding landwards, but at the expense of freshwater marsh vegetation. And this, of course, has an impact on even the scarlet ibis because they require freshwater. Young scarlet ibis requires freshwater invertebrates, and they're not getting that freshwater invertebrate. So what you find is that they're moving further and further inland by the highway, where they become more vulnerable to poaching and so forth.